British fishermen have got the worst of all worlds according to a fishing expert wary of the EU's considerable control in UK waters. National Federation of Fishing Organisation CEO Barry Dees insisted the UK will still too tightly connected to the European Union when it comes to fishing. In an interview with Express.co.uk, Mr. Dees insisted Boris Johnson's current Brexit deal was too closely linked to the previous common fisheries policy in place before. He added that, as Britain is now considered a third country to the EU, it has been more difficult to move fish into the EU. At the same time, the EU continues to fish in British waters, very similar to how it did before the fishing deal. Mr. Dees concluded the UK fishing industry had got the worst of all worlds and demanded significant change immediately. Mr. Dees said, "We have now got the worst of all worlds. We have obstacles at the border in terms of getting a perishable commodity quickly to the customers in the EU." From a trade point view, Michel Barnier regards this as a natural consequence of the UK's decision to leave the EU. "We are a third country and this is just a part of the mechanical follow from that." The fishing expert insisted that the UK was not reaping the benefits of being an independent country from the EU currently. But when it comes to fisheries, the exact opposite is true. We are a third country and an independent coastal state with that legal status. But we are still tied to that neo-colonial relationship with the EU where they have free access to our natural resources. In terms of adjustment, we have to find ways to ensure our product gets to the European markets. That is particularly important for shellfish species and some fresh fish. Whilst at the same time we have to still deal with inadequate quota and the need to rapidly move away the legacy problems of the common fisheries policy. British fishermen across the country have angrily attacked Boris Johnson's fishing Brexit deal and argued for greater control. As the deal currently stands, the UK and EU will renegotiate fishing terms in 2026 as the next 5 years will act as a transitional period.